2, 3, 1, 4.
Hello? Hello?
Is there anybody out there?
Squiz.
Hello, a very good evening to you and welcome to the Squiz, the show that gives you answers to questions such as, when they ship polystyrene, what do they pack it in? If pubs have car parks, why on earth are you not supposed to drink and drive? And finally, why is abbreviation such a long word? If this is the first time that you're joining us, hello, a very good evening to you. My name is Paul Cornish. I am your quiz master. I'm not the only one here. Behind the scenes, we have another gentleman who is by the name of Mr. Anthony Cranny. He's our question setter, and he's also on the lookout tonight for the correct answers. We're doing things a little bit differently than we normally do. Anthony's manning the comment section as well, because we're going to do a live scratch card tonight for some of you out there. In fact, we've got 2 chances for live scratch cards on top of all the entertainment value that we're actually going to give you. So I hope you're having a great day, and I'd like to give a great big hello to everybody that's joining us from the Quarantine Keys. The Quarantine Keys, I believe that's being organised by the Arch in Neath. So a big up to Jack Chippy Tomlinson. Hello, Jack. How are you? If you are out there and you'd like to put something in the comment box to say hello, or you'd like a shout out, please, by all means, feel free to do so. As I say, Anthony's monitoring all of that. We need an extra monitor tonight because, well, you'll see why very, very shortly. All right. Okay. Well, not got much news really since last time that we actually kicked off. As you can see, we've got a bit of a different set. The show is getting better, and I am getting fatter. And we've got some more news on that very, very special new cash prize giveaway that we're going to do starting on Sunday. We were hoping to start it today. Unfortunately, we can't, which is a little bit like Open the Box, but we're calling it Safe Cracker. Safe Cracker, where you've got to guess the numbers to open a safe, and if we don't get it right on any one particular episode, we bang an extra £5 in it. So the following episode, then you are going to get £5 more, and the lucky person that opens the safe will receive all the cash that is in there. I don't know whether you're watching us on Facebook or on YouTube. We have started broadcasting to YouTube now. We started that about 2 episodes ago. So if you're on FaceTime or YouTube, hello. Unfortunately, we can only monitor the comments on the Facebook feed. All right, so we can only monitor comments if you do want to interact at all on the Facebook feed at this present moment in time. However, we are working on it. All right, if you've been with us before, you know exactly how it works. We've got a short, sharp little quiz for you. 6 questions per round, 4 rounds in total. And we're also going to be giving you a very special Squiz question. Now, normally, I give the Squiz question and then I ask you all to email in. However, we're going to do things a little bit differently today. I'm going to give you the Squiz question right now. I'm going to give you a little bit of time to work it out. And then we're going to ask for your answers via the comment box of Facebook during our break. We take a break between the 2nd and 3rd round where we play you a little bit of music from some local bands. And if you are a band or you know a band that would like to participate and send us a video, then we'd be only too pleased to actually feature you in our break section. Okay, right, so let's start off by asking you our Squiz question, so you got a little bit of time to think about it. I'm not taking answers, or Anthony's not taking answers yet. we're only going to be taking answers when our bands are on. And we're going to choose one lucky person that's got the correct answer to get a live scratch card scratched off at the beginning of part 2 after the band, just before round 3. All right, so listen very, very carefully. This is your Squiz question that you need to work out. Just a little bit of a teaser, and it goes, in front of you are 3 boxes. The first is labelled apples, the second oranges, and the third apples and oranges. All right, one box contains apples, one contains oranges, and one contains apples and oranges. Each is labelled incorrectly, right? There's not a correct label on any box. Your job is to correctly reassign the labels. You can't see or smell what's in any of the boxes, but you are allowed to stick your hand in to one box and pull out one fruit, okay? So that's all you're allowed to do. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to tell me which box you would choose. And once you see the piece of fruit that you've got, how would you deduce, that's a big word, isn't it? Deduce the correct contents of all 3 boxes. So that is your Squiz question. Have a little bit of think of that in the background while we're asking you our main main questions. And then in the break, I'll be reminding you to give us your answers over the comment box, please, in Facebook. One of you will be chosen, and we will be scratching a scratch card live in part 2, specifically for that person. Okay, right, enough of all of that. Time to get on with the quiz. Here we go.
Squiz.
And here we go with round 1. As I say, if this is the first time you join us, we're more than just a general knowledge quiz. We like to test your brains a little bit as well. So we've got general knowledge mixed in with some brain teasers, some anagrams, and loads of other things to make you think. The first one goes like this. Okay, can you tell me, please, what is Japanese sake made from? Okay, Japanese sake. What is it made from? You've got 45 seconds to answer each question. I will ask them a couple of times during the course of that period. And then we'll be zooming on to the next question. We're not going to recap this evening. We changed the format a little bit. We did feel it held up the proceedings a little bit. So you need to answer your questions as they are asked, please. All right, so that's question number 1, what is Japanese sake made from? Okay, that was question number 1. Moving swiftly on to question number 2.
Is that I'm coming up with it from the top of my head. I make it up, and I keep it coming. Yes, but what is that called when you're rapping improvise?
Freestyle.
Yes.
Wait, no, freestyle means you get to choose your.
Oh my God, that's so embarrassing.
No, I was.
But that counts as my freestyle.
Yes.
All right, I'd like you to tell me, please, who was that celebrity speaking there? Who was that celebrity speaking there? I'll give you another chance to have a listen to it. All right, who is this celebrity?
Is that I'm coming up with it from the top of my head. I make it up, and I keep it coming. Yes, but what is that called when you're rapping improvise?
Freestyle.
Yes.
Wait, no, freestyle means you get to choose your.
Oh my God. That's so embarrassing.
No, I was.
But that counts as my freestyle.
Yes.
Okay, that was question number 2. And while I'm actually speaking to you, we've done something a little bit different. We're having an extra scratch card this evening, right at the end of the show. And there is a peculiarity in some of the questions, all right? When you actually look at the questions as they are displayed to you, there is something missing from one of the questions. We've actually done that on purpose. We're doing a bit of an observational thing. So make sure you do look and observe, because one of the questions will have something missing. And at the end, we're going to be asking, not now, don't put any answers in the comment box yet, all right, because you don't know what's missing. But right at the very end, we will be asking you, which question it was, and in what round. Okay, right. That was question number 2. Moving on to question number 3. What is the smallest country in the world? What is the smallest country in the world? Another general knowledge question for you there from our in our schoolroom, as you can see. What is the smallest country in the world? So have a think of the world and think of the smallest country. It's quite straightforward, isn't it? Yeah. And as a tiebreaker question, just in case you're playing with a load of people and you all get the same number right, it's a tiebreaker question. Who can tell me what the rough population of that city is, right? Who can tell me what the rough population of that city is? That's not part of the quiz, that's a tiebreaker. All right, tiebreaker. Okay, question number 4. Got my screen round here so I can actually see who's with us. We've got so I might as well say a hello to a few of you. I'll do that in the break, you know. I'll do that just before the break. Otherwise, everybody's going to get confused and we're going to lose the complete flow. Okay, so that was question 5. Right, I'd like you to explain this. Here's a little teaser for you to get your brain cells working. A man walks into a bar, all right? And it's a normal bar. Before anybody says anything, it's not an iron bar. I'd like you to tell me, please, this is what happens, and I'd like you to explain it. Tell me why this happened. A man walks into a bar and asks for a glass of water. The barman pulls a gun out and points it at him. The man says, thank you, and then he walks out. So a man walks into the bar, asks for a glass of water. The barman pulls a gun out and points it at him, and the man says, thank you, and walks out. All right. Why is that? Why does that happen? Can you explain that scenario, please? Thank you very much. That was question number 5. Question number 6. What are the 5 colours of the Olympic rings? What are the 5 colours of the Olympic rings? So you can see them there, graphically represented superbly by Mr. Cranny, our Squiz master for this evening, in black and white. Or in grayscale, I should say. But what are the proper colours of the 5 Olympic rings? So there you go, short and sweet. That's the end of round 1.
Squiz.
And we will be going over the answers to both rounds 1 and rounds 2 just before we break for the bands at the end of both rounds. Don't forget, all right, we want the answer to your the Squiz question as well during the course of the break. Not yet. This is your Squiz question about the apples and the oranges. So you should still be thinking about that. And don't forget, one of our questions this evening, okay, has got something slightly wrong with it, something slightly off, something slightly missing. So as we're going through the questions, if you do note that, then jot it down, because right at the very end again, not now, right at the very end, we'll be asking you what that anomaly was. Oh, I must have swallowed a thesaurus or a dictionary or something. Okay, right then, here we go. Seconds out, round 2. And your first question for round 2 goes a little bit like this. It is an anagram. If you don't know what an anagram is, I don't know what you're going to be doing with the rest of the quiz if you don't know what an anagram is. What we've got there is a mixed up version of a footballer's name. It's a footballing legend. All right, so we've got a footballing legend. It's his first name and his last name. So can you swap those round, please, and tell me what is the name of that football legend, all right? What is the name of the football legend that is anagramified in those letters that you see before me? Snail coordinator. Snail coordinator. What is the name of the football legend? Okay. Right, how are you all doing? Getting some right, getting some wrong? Let's see how you do with this one. Question number 2. In Netflix Tiger King, what is the name of Carol Baskin's first husband, who many believed she actually fed to the tigers? So in Tiger King, I know you're not going to know this one, Craig. Oh dear, sorry mate. In Netflix Tiger King, what is the name of Carol Baskin's first husband, who many believe she fed to the tigers? Whether she did or not, I don't know. All right, I have to say that to Kevin myself. Right, but what's the name of her husband, or of her ex-husband, was no longer around? Okay. That was question number 2. Question number 3. Now, what I want you to do with this one is I want you to tell me, please, who is the celebrity behind this mask? Celebrity, you're going to a party and got a party mask on. I'd like you to tell me who is the celebrity behind that mask. Don't forget to be looking out for something wrong with one of our questions, one of our displays. It could have already happened. It might happen in the future. Keep it in your head, and when I ask you later on, it'll be fastest fingers first, and the first one to come up with the round and the question will be the winner and get this fantastic scratch card scratched off for you. All right, there you go. That was question 3, round number 2. Moving on, question number 4. What is the only English word to end with the letters MT? What is the only English word to end with the letters MT? And perhaps I should append that by saying, what is the only English word that is correctly spelt? Right, I don't want you putting things down and say, well, that's the way I spell it. Right, what is the only English word that ends with the letters MT when it is correctly spelt? Okay, that was question number 4. Now we're moving on to question number 5, and this one we're going to play you a song backwards. All right, going to play the song backwards. I'd like you to tell me what the song is when we play it the right way round. What is the name of this song, please? Here it is. So we're actually after the name of the song and the artist. The song and the artist, please. Thank you very much. So what is the name of the song and the artist that we played you backwards there? Any idea? Not too hard, I don't think. Not too hard. Mr. Cranny tends to stick some real stinkers in and then some real easy ones. So as it should be, because it's all about having a little bit of fun. Okay, that was question number 5. Last question in round 2. Then we're going to go over the answers. I'm going to give you our Squiz question again. We're going to play you some bands in the break. And during the break, we're looking for the answers to the Squiz question. And whoever, Mr. Cranny, who's looking over things remotely, selects as our winner via his randomization process. We will scratch one of these scratch cards off for you. First part of round 2. First of all, though, your last question. So that was question 5 of round 2. Last question this round, question number 6. Okay, can you guess the catchphrase, please? Can you tell me what that catchphrase is that's represented there? So what is that catchphrase? All right, so have a little look at it and get your brains thinking and tell me what is that catchphrase. It's a bit warm tonight, isn't it? I don't know what the weather's like where you are. But we had a thunderstorm here last night, and I do tend to like to sleep with the window open, and I woke up this morning and everything was absolutely soaking. So there you go. Right, okay, your time's up on that one. Guess the catchphrase. So we've done round 1, we've done round 2. Yeah, there you go. That's the end of your first half. We just need to go over the answers.
Squiz.
Okay, right. If you're playing by yourself, I nearly said playing with yourself then. If you're playing by yourself, I trust you to mark your answers. If you're playing as a team and your team is all in the same house, then you can swap your papers around. Do whatever you want to do. I'm not bothered how you actually play, as long as you play. But we're going to go through now the answers. So, round number 1. The first question we asked you in round number 1 was, what is Japanese sake made from? What is Japanese sake made from? And the answer to that is rice. Japanese sake is made from rice. I dread to look at the comments here to see if anybody's put down bats. Hello, Sophie Lewis. How are you? Jay, Mr. Wallace. I'm just having a quick flick through, see who's here. Jules Swansea. Matt Hanson, how are you, my man? Mark Thomas, David Oscar. Hello, Dave. Anthony James Cranny, Mr. Corn. Oh, we've got quite a few watching today. Right, okay. Round question number 2.
Is that I'm coming up with it from the top of my head. I make it up, and I keep it coming. Yes, but what is that called when you're rapping improvise?
Paul Cranny's got one right.
Wait, no, freestyle means you get to choose your...
That's so embarrassing.
No,
But that counts as my freestyle.
Yeah.
That is brilliant, Paul. Do you know what's happened there? You are the first comment that's come through on my proper system, right? On my main system. For some reason, you've come through on my main system. I don't know why. Blinking favoritism, probably. That's what it is. Okay, that was question number 2. Who was that celebrity? The answer is, of course,
Is that I'm coming up with it from the top of my head.
Mr.
I
Jack
make it
Black.
Up, I make it
Mr.
up,
Jack
and I keep
Black.
it coming. Yes, but what is that called when you're rapping improvise?
Freestyle.
Yes.
Wait, no. Freestyle means you get to choose your.
Oh my God. That's so embarrassing.
No, I was.
But that
it was
counts as
amazing.
my freestyle.
Yeah.
And I think he's took it to Karen Gillan there for some reason. I didn't know she was an interviewer. The last time I saw her was on Doctor Who. So that's question number 2. Question number 3 went like this. What is the smallest country in the world? What is the smallest country in the world? The answer to that is, or was, Vatican City. All right, the smallest country in the world is Vatican City. And I did say that just in case you have a tie break, if you can tell us the number of people that you think live in the Vatican City, then you can use that as a tie break question should you need to in your little setup, whatever it be. The population is 825, so 825, and that's Vatican City. That was question number 3. Question number 4. You've got them all. Question number 5. Now then, Anthony James Cranny, do you know the answer to that? This is the only question that Anthony didn't set today for strange reasons, for technical reasons. And I chucked this in at the last minute. Can you explain this, please? A man walks into the bar and asks for a glass of water. The barman pulls a gun out and points it at him. And the man says thank you and walks out. Can you explain that, and can you tell me exactly why that happened? Well, right, don't kill me, don't shoot me. Here's the answer. The man that walked into the bar had hiccups. He walked in and he was hiccuping quite badly. He asked the barman for some water. The barman realised that perhaps water wasn't going to help, so he pulled a gun out to frighten him. The man's hiccups went away and he walked out of the bar saying, thank you. I thank you. Question number 6. What are the 5 colours of the Olympic rings? What are the 5 colours of the Olympic rings? You can picture them in your head, can't you? Can you tell me what the colours are? I can tell you. They are blue, yellow. I got thrown then because I'm watching my feed down here. There's about 20 seconds difference and it's really weird. They are blue, yellow, black, green and red. Blue, yellow, black, green and red. Those are the colours of your Olympic symbol. So that's the end of round 1. Moving on to round 2. Then we shall recap the Squiz question and give you a little bit of break to think that. Okay. Snail coordinator is a football legend. I love this because I press a button here and all of the fantastic animation, Mr. Cranny. Snail coordinator, a football legend. First name and last name. Can you please tell me what his first name and last name is when it's all unscrambled? Well, let's unscramble it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. You can tell I know a lot about football, can't you? Cristiano Ronaldo. Question number 2. In Netflix, The Tiger King, what is the name of Carol Baskin's second husband, who many believe she actually fed to the tigers? Now, this is one of those programs that you either loved or hated. I was recommended it. I watched this sort of first episode and went, oh, sorry, I've been waylaid by something. And I just couldn't stop watching it because I couldn't believe how so many dysfunctional people lived in one place. I was sure it was a setup, but apparently not. Okay, what was the name of Carol Baskin's husband? That was question number 2. And the answer is Don Lewis. Don Lewis. That was his name. What was his name when he was still with us? Question number 3. What is the name of the famous celebrity behind this mask? What is the name of the famous celebrity behind this mask? And it was, of course, Orlando Bloom. All right, so we got Orlando Bloom there. That was question number 3, round 2. Question number 4. What is the only English word to end with the letters MT? What is the only English word to end with the letters MT? Any ideas? You'll kick yourself. Dreamt. Dreamt, which is a variant spelling of dreamed. Thank you for letting me know that, Anthony. Dreamt is the only word, when spelled correctly, in the English language that ends with the letter MT. There you go, bit of useless information for you. So that was question number 4. Moving on, there's a fly in here. There's a fly in. Oh, Lord. He's not going to last long. Question number 5. So I'd like you to tell me, please, what was the name of that song? What was the name of that song when it's played forwards? That's what I wanted to know. I can tell you now, the answer was Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. So that was question 5. Just one more question and answer left in the first half. Then we'll recap the recap the Squiz question. Oh, that's a tongue twister. And you get a chance to answer it in the break. Mr. Cranny's monitoring, and we're going to give one of you a lucky chance of winning the scratch card when we come back. First of all, your last question and your last answer. So that was question 5. Question 6, round 2. The question went like this. Mr. Cranny's just told me he's got 2 now. Well done. Congratulations, Mr. Cranny. You're on a roll. You're on a roll. It's coming up on my thing. It's brilliant. So much technology. Guess the catchphrase. Guess the catchphrase. Paul, how are you doing with this one? How are you doing with this one? Let me give you the answer. The answer is Unfinished Symphony. The Unfinished Symphony. Paul, being a musician, you should actually get that. Hope you're feeling a bit better now, Mr. Cranny. Are you? Good. Okay, there you go. So that was round 1 and round 2, and the answers. We just need to recap the Squiz question, and then we're going into a break. Stay with us.
Squiz.
All right, okay. Now, your Squiz question, I'm going to pull up here right now. If you've just joined us, if you can work out the answer to this question, very, very shortly we're going to be going to a break and playing you 3 songs from a band. During the course of that break, we'd like you to comment us your answers on Facebook, please, not on YouTube. Although we are on YouTube as well. We can only take the comments at the moment on Facebook, and then when we come back, the lucky winner will get a chance to have this card scratched live on it. Anything you win over £10, right, you get to keep. There you go. So in front of you are 3 boxes. The first is labelled apples, the second is labelled oranges, and the third is labelled apples and oranges. One box contains apples, 1 box contains oranges, and 1 box contains apples and oranges. Really? Yes. Okay. Now, Each label on the boxes is on the wrong box. Every label is on the wrong box, okay? Your job is to correctly reassign the labels, all right, to the correct boxes. You can't see or smell in any of the boxes, but what you can do is you can put your hand into one box and pull out one fruit. What I'd like you to tell me, please, which box do you choose to pick a fruit from? And how do you then deduce the contents of all 3 boxes? All right, that's your mission should you choose to accept it. Try and work out that. Put the answers in the comment box as soon as you see our bands starting up. Anthony will be sifting through those remotely, and when we come back, we will be scratching a card for you live on air. Don't forget as well to keep your eye out for our deliberate mistake. One of our questions that has been or is going to be shown to you this evening will have something different about it. It should be quite obvious. At the very end as well, at the very end of everything, we're going to ask you what that was, and you're going to get a chance of winning another scratch card. So 2 chances to win this evening. That is it for part 1. Going to take a quick break. Time for you to get your fingers working, get your brains on, watch the bands, enjoy yourself. We'll be back straight after this.
Squiz.
hurt you, it cuts you deep and leaves scar. Things fall apart, nothing breaks like a heart. Nothing breaks like a heart. I heard you on the phone last night. We live and die by pretty lies. We know it, we both know it. With silver bullet cigarettes, this burning house, there's nothing left. It's smoking, it's smoking. We got all night to fall in love, and just like that we fall apart. It's broken, it's broken. Oh, and nothing's gonna save us now. This broken silence, like thunder crashing in the dark. Crash in the dark. This broken record spins endless circles in the bar. This world can hurt you, it cuts you deep and leaves scar. Things fall apart, nothing breaks like a heart. Nothing breaks like a heart. We leave each other cold as ice and high and dry. The desert wind is blowing, it's blowing. Remember what you said to me? We're drunk in love in Tennessee. We hold it, we both hold it. And nothing's gonna save us now. And nothing's gonna save us now. This broken silence, like thunder crashing in the dark. This broken record spins endless circles in the dark. This world can hurt you, it cuts you deep and leaves scar. Things fall apart, nothing breaks like a heart. 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 And nothing's gonna save us now. And nothing's gonna save us now. This broken silence, like thunder crashing in the dark. This broken record spins endless circles in the dark. This world can hurt you, it cuts you deep and leaves scar. Things fall apart, nothing breaks like a heart. Nothing breaks like a heart. And nothing breaks like a heart. Nothing breaks like a heart. Common love isn't for us. We created something phenomenal. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? You got me feeling damaged. Nothing on this planet compares to it. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? Who needs to go to sleep when I've got you next to me? All night, I'm riding with you. I know you got my back, and you know I can choose. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get physical. Lights out, unfollow the noise. Baby, keep on dancing like you ain't got a choice. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get physical. Adrenaline
Oh, you caught me having a drink. Right, okay. Well, that is the end of our little break. That's the end of our band play. And I don't know whether I'm correct in saying, Mr. Cranny, you'll have to type me here. All right, I realise there's a 20-second delay. Did we have any correct answers in for that at all? Did we have any? I got these cards here. I got to give them away, right? I can't keep them because I don't know. Let me know, Mr. Cranny. Type in the box or something. Can you type? Hello, Marta Karina. How are you? Yes, Marta's here. Fantastic. I don't think we had any correct answers. Anthony, let me know. Did we get anybody? Did anybody get the correct answer? Type in for me, yeah? All right, okay. In the meantime, because I think we didn't get any correct answers for our Squiz question, I'm going to give you the question again, and then I'm going to give you the answer. And because I've got to give one of these out before we actually get on with the quiz, I'm going to do something very, very quickly to give one of you, right, one of these a chance of winning some money. Right, first of all, here was the Squiz question. It went like this, all right? It went, in front of you are 3 boxes. The first is labelled apples. The second, I can't see any text, Anthony, if you're texting me. In front of you are 3 boxes. The first is labelled apples. The second, oranges. And the third, apples and oranges. 1 box contains apples, 1 contains oranges, and the third contains apples and oranges. Each label, however, is on the wrong box. Your job is to correctly reassign the labels. You can't see or smell what's in any of the boxes, but you are allowed to stick your hand in one of them and remove a single piece of fruit, all right? The answer was, which box do you choose? And once you see the piece of fruit, how do you deduce the correct contents of all 3 boxes? I didn't see any answers in the comments. So I presume nobody had to go with this. I'm going to tell you the answer, then we're going to have a quick crash at giving one of these out before we get on with the quiz. All right. So the correct answer was this. Take a fruit from the box labelled apples and oranges. Take 1 fruit from there. Now, because each box is labelled wrongly, you know that all of the fruit in this box is the same as the one you have chosen. You also now know that the box labelled with just the fruit you picked actually contains the alternative fruit, and the remaining box contains both. Okay? Right, okay. No correct answer, so I got a scratch card going for grabs here. So this is what I'm going to do, all right? I know there's a 20-second delay. We're doing this live. This is an experiment. Let's see how this works. If you would like me to scratch this scratch card off for you and get a chance of winning up to £100,000 is what it says on here, all right? If you would like me to scratch this card off for you, I am going to think of a colour, right? I'm going to think of a colour. And when I say go, I want you to start typing in the comment box what colour you think that I am thinking of. If I see colours that it's not, all right, I will tell you it's not that colour. The first person to type in the colour that I am thinking of, all right, will win the scratch card. We're going to scratch it on live with the chance of winning £100,000. Okay, Martin Karina, it is not red. It is not red. It's not red. We've done some taking up on this. So obviously the part where I said, what colour do you think I'm doing has now come through. Martin Karina, it's not red. Do we have any more takers? Any more takers? Paul, it's not yellow. It's not yellow. Petra, not purple. So it's not purple, it's not yellow, and it's not red. Anybody else? Anybody else? Any more takers? It's not purple, it's not yellow, it's not red. It's not green. It's not green. We're whittling the colours down here. I haven't thought of an extremely easy one, all right, but I haven't particularly thought of a hard one either. You can win this scratch card. Mr. Tomlinson, how are you? How's life on lockdown? Thank you for letting us go on your quarantine keys. It's not blue. Anthony James Cranny, no, it's not fuchsia. It's not fuchsia. It's not fuchsia. It's not blue. It's not... Ah! Oh, I don't believe it. That was the... I don't believe it's... I'm trying to do everything fair and above board here. I have got a correct answer. And believe it or not, it is from Mr. Cranny. It is from Mr. Paul Cranny himself. And let's try this out. If I got this button here, if I click that, does that... Yes, it does. Wow, there you go. Technology is a wonderful thing. Mr. Cranny, the correct answer was brown. So congratulations. I am now going to, here's the technical bit now. I am now going to scratch this card live for you on air to see if you can win £100,000. We got a spare camera in here that I'm going to pull across. And hopefully I can hold it a little bit like that. And then I should be able to swap that over there. And you should be able to see the two of them. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Fantastic. Okay, let's get that over the way. So we're going to scratch this live for you. Petra, I've been keeping the £2 coins, like you said. All right, so there's the £2 coins. Let's have a look and see how we're doing. All right, here we go. Got the second part of the quiz coming up in just after we scratch this card. Don't forget, there is something wrong with the quiz somewhere along the line, and if you can spot what it is, then you can win yourself a chance of winning the scratch card as well. What do you need to get on this? I think you need to get 2 or 3, match 3 to win. So there's £1 there, Paul. There's £1 there. Okay, we've got £5,000. I tell you what, Mr. Cranny, if you win, he's colourblind. Oh, I can't believe a colourblind person actually got this wrong. Question number 3. Sorry, scratch number 3. I'm still on the questions. That's Anthony. That is telling me I was almost doing it. £100,000. Oh, the tension's killing me. £10. Okay. Hope it's 1,000 for you, Mr. Cranny. Hard lines, Mr. Karina. Thank you for having a go. £20 here. No. 100,000. 100,000. Oh, Paul, wouldn't that be nice? £100,000. If you get £100,000. Oh, you got 2 ones. 200,000. You got another one. Oh, Paul, you won a quid, but you need to win over 10 quid, or else it's not worth me sending you the card. 500,000. Oh no.
Oh dear, house hard, never mind.
Okay, well, there you go. I'm going to pop that up there. No, Anthony Cranny's just seen your message. No correct answers. No answers at all, I mean. All right, okay. Oh, wasn't that exciting? Oh, that's fantastic. It's the first time we've sort of done one live. Anyway, right, okay. Moving on to part 2 of the quiz. Shut up, Google. I got Google talking to me. I think I'm talking to it. Part 2 of the quiz, the fun bit of the quiz. And then don't forget, right at the very end, I'm going to be giving you another chance of winning a scratch card. Stay tuned to find out how that goes. Right then, let's do round 2 and round 3.
Squiz.
Or even rounds 3 and rounds 4. Okay. Right, question number 1, round 4. Don't know how you're doing so far. Good luck with this one. Question number 1 goes like this. What is a material that will not carry electrical charge called? All right, so if you've got a material and it's got, it doesn't carry any electrical charge, there's a collective term for those type of materials. Thank you, Mr. Karina. I tried my best. You won't believe the problems we have with the technology. Right, okay. What is a material that will not carry an electrical charge called? All right. Write it down, put it in your head, whatever way you're doing the quiz, just keep to it. All right. Question number 2. Always old, I forgot to put the header on this, I need to know. Always old, sometimes new, never sad, sometimes blue, never empty, sometimes full, never pushing, always pulling. Always old, sometimes new, never sad, sometimes blue, never empty, sometimes full, never pushing, always pulling. There you go. So what is that? What am I? Not what am I? What is that thing? Having a look through some of the comments. Yeah, Mr. Cranny, hope it's £1,000 or more. No, it wasn't £1,000 or more. Charlie Kids. All right, there you go. Question number 2. That was question number 2. Moving on to question number 3. Can you name the #1 hit from these emojis? We've got 2 examples there at the top, right? The American flag and the pie, American pie. And then we've got an eye and a picture of a tiger. And that's, of course, eye of the tiger. Can you tell me, please, the last 2 emojis there, what is the #1 hit? It's a #1 hit. All right, you can get a #1 hit from those emojis. What is that #1 hit? So who's actually doing this by themselves, and who's Jack? Jack, try not to put the answers in the comment box, please. Thank you very much. Because you might have it wrong or you might have it right. But please, I should have said this right at the very beginning. Try not to put the answers in the comment box. But I'm glad you're interacting, Jack. That is fantastic. How are you doing down there? You doing all right? Good, 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 good. Right, there you go. Question number 4. Who wrote Snow? That's all right, Jack. Don't worry. Don't worry. No stress. Question number 4. Who wrote Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs? And you haven't got a timer on this for some reason or other. I thought I checked all the timers, but obviously not. Who wrote Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs? And it wasn't Walt Disney. Walt Disney didn't write it. He wrote Pinocchio. Question number 5. The phoenix is a national bird for what European country? The phoenix is a national bird for which European country? All right. The phoenix is a national bird for which European country? That was question number 5. Moving swiftly along with the velocity of an accelerating slug to question number 6. What is the year? Right, now, O.J. Simpson's verdict. O.J. Simpson was found not guilty. The Best Picture award went to Braveheart. And Forbes announced that Bill Gates was the richest man in the world with a net worth of $12.9 million. Billion, 12.9 billion dollars. That's more than you've got, Mr. Cranny. Okay, so O.J. Simpson verdict was found not guilty. The Best Picture award went to Braveheart. Forbes announced that Bill Gates was the richest man in the world with a net worth of $12.9 billion. What was that year? Okay, there you go. That's question number 6 from round number 3, which means there's just one more round to go. So let's crack on. Round number 4. Ow! And question number 1 of round 4. All right, this is our Ditloids, another one to make you think. Not your general knowledge one, this one. Something to make you think. Now, if you've not come across a Ditloid before, you can see 2 examples of them there at the top. 12M in a Y is 12 months in a year. 26L in the A is 26 letters in the alphabet. 366D in an LY. I'd like you to tell me what that is. 366D in an LY. Okay. 366D in an LY. So what could that possibly be? Okay, that's it for round 3. Moving on to, oh sorry, no it's not. It's a good job you put the numbers there, hadn't you? Question number 2. Oh no, I've done that one, haven't I? I'm all confused now. Where are we? Yeah, that was the last one there, wasn't it? Ah, no, we're on round 4, of course we are. Ah, it's one of them days, one of them days. Question number 2, round 4. All right, can you name that TV theme tune, please? Tell me what is the name of that TV theme tune when it's played the correct way around. I shall play it for you again. All right, there you go. What's the name of that theme tune? That was question number 2, round 4. Question number 3. In 1990, who created the World Wide Web? Hats off to the guy. Hats off to the guy. In 1990, oh, I'll give you a clue. Yeah, it was a guy. In 1990, who created the World Wide Web? A single person is attributed with doing the major breakthroughs from the World Wide Web. And I believe he's a British guy as well. I believe I'm correct in saying that. Not 100% sure, but I believe he's a British guy. But what is his name? All right. So in 1990, who created the World Wide Web? www.whowasit.com. So you've got the quid, have you, Petra, as opposed to Mr. Cranny? Question number 4. This is a macro picture of something. All right, taken up very, very close. All right, so we've taken a picture of something up very, very close. What is this a macro picture of? What is that a macro picture of? Have a little look and tell me what you think. Now, when I first saw this, I didn't have a clue. But then when you actually zoom out, it's like, oh my God, of course it is. It is so obvious. But I didn't have a clue. Didn't have a clue at all. How are you doing, Jack? How many of these are you getting? Mr. Karina, how are you doing? Are you doing well? Doing not so well? All right. So there you go. Those are your 6 questions. Sorry, that was question. What's that? Where are we now? Oh yeah. Question number 5. Even I can. You know what? I know what Anthony's saying. I even put the numbers on the frigging questions, and he still gets it wrong. I know. Question number 5. In the TV series Thunderbirds, what was the registration number of Lady Penelope's Rolls Royce? In the TV series The Thunderbirds, what was the name of Lady Penelope's, or registration number of Lady Penelope's Rolls Royce? It's way past my bedtime. That's why I'm messing up. I normally go to bed about 7 o'clock these days, but I stay up late just for you lot. Okay, question 5. In the TV series Thunderbirds, what was the registration number of Lady Penelope's Rolls Royce? And finally, question number 6. There's a bath filled with water in front of you. All right, you have a spoon, a cup, and a bucket. What's the fastest way to empty the bath? All right. There's a bath filled with water in front of you. You have a spoon, a cup, and a bucket. What is the fastest way to empty the bath? What's the fastest way to empty the bath? Right, okay. Well, that's round 3 and round 4. We need to go through the answers and then give somebody else a chance of winning one of these. So, let's do it.
Squiz.
Right then, running through the answers, starting off with round 3, question number 1. What is a material that will not carry an electrical charge called? A material that will not carry an electrical charge, what is that called? It is called an insulator. All right. So that was a bit of an easy one there. What's the material called that will not carry an electrical charge? An insulator. Question number 2. Always old, sometimes new. Never sad, sometimes blue. Never empty, sometimes full. Never pushing, always pulling. Just out of interest, now let me know what you put. Any ideas? Put them in the comment box. Jack, you can put it in the comment box now, right? You put it in the comment box. Anybody got an answer to that? Before I reveal it, does anybody know what that is? Do we have any clever person out there, right, that knows what that is? If you do, type it in the comment box. I'll give you one of these, right? I'll scratch one of these for you. If you know the answer to that one. Always old, sometimes new, never sad, sometimes blue. Never empty, sometimes full. Never pushing, always pulling. Any takers? Anybody know what that is? For a card. Can't give them away. Go in once, go in twice. I'm delaying you because I know there's a 20-second delay and I don't know where you are. Tow rope, train. No, it's not a train. Stephanie, hello Stephanie, I haven't said hello to you. Stephanie Louise, excellent. Thank you for trying, Stephanie. No, it's not a train. Paul Anthony Cranny, a tow rope. No, it's not a tow rope. Any more takers? Any more takers? I'm going to give you another 10 seconds. You'll get a card if you know what it is. Red card, yellow card, off you go. Anybody? It's not a train. It's not a tow rope. Thank you for trying, Steph. Who else have we got out there? Mr. Karina, any ideas? Any ideas, Mr. Karina? Anybody? Mr. Tomlinson, the answer is the moon. The answer is Jack Tomlinson. You have just won yourself a scratch card. I'm going to go through all the other answers and stuff, right? And then we'll scratch this for you live, right? Scratch this for you live on air. Tell everybody. You could be winning £10 million. You never know. Probably not, but hey-ho. Jack, this card's going to you. Okay. Carrying on with, I'm going to do the rest of the rounds, rest of the answers first. Then we're going to give that to you, Jack. Question number 3. Can you name the number 1 hit from these hit emojis? From these emojis, we have some water and we have a toilet. So, Jack, you know what this is, don't you? Yeah. It's actually Waterloo. Waterloo. All right, from ABBA. Waterloo. Oh, can't copyright. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Waterloo. Question number 4. Who wrote Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Who wrote Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Your answer is... your answer is the Brothers Grimm. Not the Grimm Brothers, the Brothers Grimm. I don't think Jack can believe that he's won there, can he? No, he's got... oh, that comes up there. I tried to put that right. It comes up behind me. All right, okay. The Brothers Grimm. Question number 5. The phoenix is a national bird for... I'm going to put that one aside for you, Jack, because I might see if somebody else can get another one of these quickly now, and then I might do a load of these right at the very end. The phoenix is the national bird for which country? The phoenix is the national bird for Greece. That's the country there, Greece. Okay. And finally, for round number 3, what was the year? O.J. Simpson verdict, not guilty. Best Picture award goes to Braveheart. Forbes announced that Bill Gates was the richest man in the world with a net worth of $12.9 billion. What was the year? I will tell you now. It was 1995. 1995. All right. So that's round 3. Final round. Then we're going to scratch a card for Jack. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get another card out as well. Oh, we're feeling a bit lucky tonight. Oh, we're feeling a bit frivolous tonight. I'm going to get another card out and scratch one for somebody else. Of course, who's spotted what the problem was with some of the questions. And I might even give another one his way as well. Who knows? Okay, round number 4. So that was round number 3. Ending round number 3. Beginning of round number 4. Question number 1. Dick Lloyd's 12 MNYs, 12 months in a year. 26L in the A is 26 letters in the alphabet. What is 366D in an LY? What is 366D in an LY? Your answer there is 366 days in a leap year. 366 days in a leap year. Question number 2. Name the TV theme. It was Family Guy. Family Guy. Family Guy. Sorry, Petra, I'm doing it again. I must stop that. Okay, so Family Guy. Question number 3. No, Jack, you don't win. It was Family. You can put your answer. Actually, you can put your answers in now if you think you know. Right? If you think you know what the answers are, you can put them in now. Right? Okay. Got sort of quiz is sort of over. I'm giving you all the answers. Question number. It was Family Guy. Well done. Thank you, Mr. Tomlinson. Question number 3. Anyone know this? Anyone know this? In 1990, who created the World Wide Web? Who created the World Wide Web? Not for a card this time, but if you do know, stick your answers in the comments before I press the button. You've got 10 seconds. Who invented the World Wide Web? The answer is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee. Know him well. Know him well. Know his sister, Rusty. No, I don't think so. That was question number 3. Question number 4. What is this a macro picture of? That's a very close-up picture of something. What is it a close-up picture of? It's a close-up picture of... Wait for it. Anybody know? Any takers? Going once, going twice, going 3 times. It's a close-up picture of a piano. A piano, right? Question number 5. In the TV series Thunderbirds, what is the registration number of Lady Penelope's Rolls Royce? In the TV series Thunderbirds, what is the registration plate of Lady Penelope's Rolls Royce? Your answer there is Fab 1. And finally, and I think I'll do, what the heck, I'm going to do this as a scratch one as well. I'm going to do this as a scratch one, right? So the first answer in, first correct answer in. There's a bath filled with water in front of you, right? First answer in on the comments. There's a bath filled with water in front of you. You have a spoon, a cup, and a bucket. What's the fastest way to empty the bath? Before I announce what it is, any takers? Ah! Jack, you're on a roll. Stephanie, you're right as well. Jack just beat you to it. Oh! Jack, can I give this to listen, Jack, I know I should really give this to you because that's what I said. Because you won, can I give it to Steph? Or shall I do, I'll give one to Stephanie as well. Of course, I'm scratching more of these than anything else. Right, okay. Steph, I'll give you one as well. All right, okay. All right, okay, Paul, you're way behind the thing there. The answer was, in fact, pull the plug. Right, okay, well, that's the end of the main part of the quiz, but the fun part is starting now because I've got to... thank you, Jack. That's very nice of you, mate. That's very nice. I know I put you on the spot. Sorry, matey. I'm going to press a scratch one for both of you. We'll do them very quickly. That's the main part of the quiz. Going to scratch these cards and then see if anybody spotted what the deliberate mistake was in the questions that we did today. Let's have a look. Here we go.
Squiz.
And we're back to full size. Mr. Cranny, why are you there with a brown? I don't know. How do I take that off? I don't know how to take that off. Brown. Typical. Can I get rid of that on here? Yeah, I'm sure I can. Yeah, there you go. Fantastic. All right. Okay, so we've got a bit of scratch cards to do, but I want to do them all in one lot. So, Jack, I'm going to do 2 for you. Stephanie, sorry, Steph. I'm going to do one for you, not that one because that was scratched already. And then I'm also going to do one for anybody that managed to see what was a bit inconsistent, right, about our questions tonight. If you stayed and watched the entire thing, all right, what was inconsistent about one of the questions? There was something actually missing. All right, can any of you tell me what was missing? Thank you very much. Thank you, Soph. What was missing? What was missing from one of our questions tonight? I'd like you to type in the round and the number, right? So if you thought it was round 3, question 2, type in 32. If you thought it was round 1, we were a bit sneaky about it, so it's you might not get it, but if you do, you'll get a card. Failing that, I've got 3 to scratch anyway because I'm going to scratch 2 for Jack. 2 for Jack and 1 for Stephanie. Let's hope we get a winner. Let's hope we get a winner, right? Okay, no takers by the looks of it on what was wrong with one of our questions. It was question number 5, round 1. Question number 5, round 1, and we omitted to put the number on it. I did refer several times this evening to the fact that Anthony was now putting numbers on each one of the questions, but that question didn't have a number on it. All right, nobody gets that, but we are going to scratch 3 cards off here. Right, let's have a little look then, see if my technology's working. I can pull this over here just like this. And with a little bit of magic jiggery pokery, hopefully...
Oh dear, house hard, never mind.
Has he gone? Yes, he has. There you go. Right, okay. So this first one's going to be for you, Jack. All right. So I'm going to do Jack, then Stephanie, then Jack. All right. So let's have a look. Do this very, very quickly. We're looking for 3 of a kind. Your first one is 5. Can you see this? Yeah, you can. Let me make sure I can see them all. Your next one is 500,000. 500,000, Jack. Okay, let's have a little look. What we got next? We got £5. You got 2 5s. Don't forget, anything over £10, we will send you the card. Anything under £10 is not worth me sending it to you, really, mate. Let's have a little look. We got 50 quid there, 50 quid there, £10 there, 5,000 there. We got £1 there. We've got 1,000 there, and we've got £10 there. So we got 2. No, sorry, Jack. Hard lines, mate. Nothing on that one. But don't worry, you got another one. Stephanie, this one's for you. This one's for you, Steph. All right. Oh, we've got bonkers tonight with these cards. Let's make sure everybody can see everything on there. Yeah, that's fantastic. Here we go. And Steph, good luck. Good luck. You got £1. You got £20. You got 100. I shouldn't say you got them. You haven't got them yet. You got to get 3 of a kind. It's 3 of a kind on this, all right? You got 100. You've got 1,000. Oh, 1,000. Let's see if we can get a few more of them in. We got 50. £20. We got what have we got there? 5,000. One thing, got 2 1,000s. If this next one's £1,000, you've just won yourself £1,000, Stephanie. Fingers crossed. If it did, I'd drop on the floor. £2. Hard lines. Sorry, Steph. Nothing there. Let's have a look. 1 more for Jack. 1 more. I can't believe we're doing so many cards tonight. We're getting through them like wildfire. Never mind. That's what it's all about. Having a little bit of fun. Everybody's stuck in, a little bit bored, aren't they? Okay, Jack. Last one for you. £100. £1,000. £2. I'm just trying to work out what I would actually do if I scratched this card and it came up with like £5,000. I never fit. £10. Oh, there's 2 £10 there. You might have another £10. £1,000. Oh, you got £2,000. Oh, this is looking quite good. This is looking quite good. £100. Oh, you got 200s. Oh, right. Okay. Now this is 200s. Right. Okay. 5,000. Is it going to be nice to you, Jack? Is it going to be nice to you? Ah, no. Sorry, matey. Oh, hard lines. Oh, no. Right. Okay. Well, that is it. Do you know what? I quite like that. I think I'm going to give away more scratch cards in the quiz from now on. Perhaps not as many as that, but we might do two or three a night. So please do join us on Sunday. And don't forget, on Sunday as well, we've got another cash game starting. Right. Thank you, Jack. I'm glad you enjoyed. We've got another cash game starting on Sunday, as well as the scratch cards. All right. We're also doing a safe cracker, where you get a chance to guess the numbers of our safe and open our safe every day or every episode that it doesn't go. We bang an extra £5 in the safe, and whoever eventually cracks it gets all the money that is in there. Right, okay, that is it. Please do tell your friends. Thank you, Mr. Cranny. Glad you enjoyed. Do tell your friends. We're here Sundays at 8 o'clock. All right. Thursdays after Clap for Carer. If you want to know beforehand exactly what our Squiz question is going to be to try and work it out, that's all right. Thank you, Stephanie. Have a nice evening yourself, darling. All right. I hope to see you on Sunday. Then we will be posting that on our Facebook page about a day or 2 days beforehand. If you know any bands, please let us know, because we do need some bands to fill in the break. But that's it for now. Thanks for being absolutely fantastic. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you on Sunday. All right. Tell your friends. Stay safe. Take care. Bye.
Squiz.
I remember when we were staring a photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart. In my heart is where you are. I still think of you. I want you come.